because it's important, and we have protocol on our public-facing website to see if a person is part of like we're creating, we believe, the first and largest will registry in the world, so that people can actually type into on our public-facing website, hey, type in Craig's name or Jeff's name, and they'll see if we're a member. Because right then and there, people can't find wills many times, or can't even find the attorney that drafted the will. So I think the first part is having dialogue with your children, stepchildren. The second thing we've done and we've done this through focus groups, is many families may even forget that they're part of FamVault. You sign up a couple of years ago, you forget. We started making kitchen refrigerator magnets. In case of a, death, go to FamVault. Here's the username, password, get you in. So there has to be some communication. We've also advised the advisors of the family, hey, Craig and Jeff are part of the FamVault platform. If God forbid anything should happen, please just remind the children, the husband, wife, whomever the relative is, to go to FamVault. Now they're going to get prompts also. What's really important with FamVault is how you set it up initially, who you put down as your, next of kin, your husband, your wife. So when, God forbid, that time happens, the emails start flowing very quickly once we certify that the death has happened. And there we do use AI to scan all these documents to make sure it's a true death certificate.
Hmm.
But I think it starts. I mean, yes, the computer's amazing and all this stuff it can do with AI. Part of it is just having a normal conversation with your family and making sure that, some people have said to us, hey, it's like our death folder, and now, yes, we've digitized everything, but that conversation is of paramount importance.
Well, I like the idea of the refrigerator magnets. My stepson had password to my password vault. He actually had an account. I gave him an
Hmm.
account and shared all my passwords with him, and he forgot.
Hmm.
He forgot, and so he started hacking in. I'd had some prior poor password hygiene, and so he searched my computer and he found something where he was able to get in some passwords. But I've since changed all those passwords.
Right.
But he just forgot they had access, and that's
Yeah.
that's a huge problem.
Yeah. I had an issue recently. I just needed a new Apple computer, and I literally forgot. I thought I knew the password. I was off by the exclamation mark, and
Yeah.
I did it so many times that it shut down. I couldn't get in for another like 4 to 6 hours, and I needed my computer. So one, there's frustration, and two, I mean, with these very important documents, if you don't have that password, yes, that's why people use the same password over and over again. But many times with very unique and special docs, you want to have a very secure password.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've also,
Um,
we've also talking about passwords. We've also worked with some very large institutions that are starting to offer FanVault as a perk to being part of that institution. So let's just say a commercial bank, and you have X number of dollars. Maybe the institution would start to offer FanVault. So yes, we're talking to your listeners right now, but as we get out and talk to more corporations and different entities, like we were just at a special needs conference with children that have special needs, many times those special needs kids, the parents may not, the parents know the medicines, but if the parents are away, the grandparents need to know the medications. So we're creating a whole different unique platform for special needs kids. We're talking to some healthcare and hospital organizations to, we can create sub markets that, like I was on a call this morning, different universities now want to employ FamVault because kids are now traveling abroad. And God forbid anything happens to your child when they're overseas and they don't know XYZ about that kid or student. So there's
mhm.
many different iterations how you can use, again, whether it's FanVault or some sort of secure system to keep yourself organized.
Yeah.
And that's where, Craig, that's where you said before. I want to do good for the world right now, whether it's
Yeah.
FanBolt or a competitor, or just get organized. Whether it's a piece of paper because of today's podcast, you just sit down tonight with your family and just write it down, and then put
Yeah.
it in photocopy it 5 times. I mean, that's the most basic way to do it. We've taken that, exponentially made it better, but you got to start someplace.
Well, and you